Hi everybody, this is Fox Nomad, and today I want to help you travel smarter by showing you the travel apps that I've used the most over the last 12 months, which I think you'll find the most useful on your travels. So here they are. Just a quick note to start. Although I'm demonstrating these apps on an iPhone 6s, they all work for Android as well, except for one of the apps, which I'll get to in a little bit. Now this first one is easy to overlook because it's so simple, but it does the job so well. If you're using iOS and you're still using the stock Maps app, then you really need to get Google Maps. First of all, it's a lot more accurate and tends to find addresses all over the world much easier. Also, you can save places pretty easily, so you can mark your Airbnb, for example, so you know how to get back home, and you can also label favorite restaurants. But the most useful feature of Google Maps is the ability to download maps offline. It's very, very useful. You just need to remember to do it. But once you download a map offline, you don't need an internet connection to get around, and you can download a fairly large region, which makes it very useful. So Google Maps is a must-have, I think, for every traveler. And there's the Uber app. Love them or hate them, it's a very useful app when you're traveling. It makes it easy to find a ride, and there's also less chance that you'll get scammed from taking a taxi off the street in a foreign country. One app I'm a really big fan of is the Currency app. It's very simple and very easy to use, and it works offline. You can add as many currencies as you want, and what you do is you put in one amount, say $1, and then you can see the conversion into all the other currencies that are in the app. When you're online, you can update the app so it will get all the latest conversions, but it works offline. It's very simple to use. You can convert between any number of currencies. Currency is free with ads or $3.99 without ads. Google Translate is also an incredibly useful app for any traveler. It saves all of your previous translation searches, and you can download other languages so that you can use them offline. Using your phone's microphone, Google Translate can also translate speech into text, and by using the camera on your phone, you can translate text on road signs or menus, which is an incredibly useful feature that a lot of people don't know about.
Nice.
Convert Units is also a very helpful app when you need to change Fahrenheit to Celsius or kilograms to pounds or whatever you need. It has actually quite a lot of conversion possibilities. The only thing I don't like about the app is that it's cluttered with ads. They seem to be adding a lot of ads lately, and it's almost distracting. But for a free app, it comes in handy quite often when you need to make quick conversions. Of course, there's Shazam for identifying music that you don't know. It comes in handy when you want to expand your international playlist. The Kayak app is also great for quick flight searches, and it also has multi-city searches, which a lot of travel search engine apps don't have. Now, if you saw my Q&A last week, you know that I recommend IPVanish as well as TunnelBear for VPNs. On mobile, TunnelBear is more reliable and easier to use. However, IPVanish does have an always-on feature, which makes sure that you're always connected to a VPN, even when your phone goes to sleep and wakes back up. TunnelBear doesn't do that quite as well, so it's possible to lose a connection to your VPN and you have to reconnect. IPVanish makes that process a little bit easier. Also for security, Mini KeyPass is a great way to store all of your passwords and make sure that you have a randomly generated unique password for each of your online accounts. All of the passwords in Mini KeyPass are stored on your phone, so they're not transmitted to the cloud. However, you can use iTunes to sync with a laptop. Google Authenticator is also a great way to use two-factor authentication, even if you don't have a consistent phone number to use for two-factor. Signal is also a good alternative to WhatsApp for privacy-conscious travelers who want to send texts and make calls. For those of you who like statistics, Sleep Cycle uses your phone's microphone to keep track of how well you sleep every night. The cool thing for travelers is that it also gives you a chart of how well you slept in every city. That's kind of neat to look at after a long trip or after a year of travel. The Life Cycle app also automatically keeps track of the things you're doing, not only going to the gym, but how much you're walking, how much time you spend in a car, how much time you spend flying. It does all of this relatively automatically. It just leaves your phone's GPS on, and it reduces the battery power by about 10%. But all of the data is kept on the phone, so it's not transmitted or synced with the cloud at all. Finally, there are two other apps I'd like to mention. Wi-Fox, which is a map of passwords from airport lounges around the world, and DroneMate, which has all the international laws for flying your drone in every country. I created both apps, so I'm a little bit biased, but I do think they're very useful, and if you're interested, I'll leave links in the description below. So hopefully you'll find some of these apps useful as well if you're not already using them. All of them except for Life Cycle are available on iOS and Android. Life Cycle is just available for iOS right now. I try to go for apps that can be used offline with changing phone numbers and SIM cards, and that are relatively lightweight and stable with a simple design. If there are some other travel apps you think I should know about, please leave them in the comments below. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you do like this video and you're interested in either my Wi-Fox or DroneMate apps, I've got 25 free download codes for iOS and Android for you in the comments. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel, that's somewhere down here, and leave me a comment letting me know what app you want, YFox or DroneMate or both, and whether you're using iOS or Android, and I'll get those to you. That offer is good for a week only until January 10th. So let me know and I'll drop you some of the free download codes in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.